Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Good and Crazy News, y'all. Y'all know I'm back again. You know I had to play some T.I. right now because T.I. is back in the news. God have mercy. But before we do that, guess what? We had a really good week last week, y'all. Thank y'all so much. We went up to 242 subscribers, up from 150 just a week ago. I'm so excited, you guys. I want to shout out some of my new subscribers. Lovely Girl, hey, Janice McIntosh, Kalia McKinney, Shantae Pretty, Ryan Back. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but Chandra Ed, Jesse Pinkman, Norva Ezel, Ashani, and Hannibal Imhotep. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Guess what? We got a lot to get into, so let's go. Y'all, did y'all see T.I. and Tiny arguing with King down to the football game the other day? Y'all, King is so out of control and out of pocket. Last year on this show, I said that boy King is out of control, and he's still out of control. Can y'all hear me? He's still over there acting up. Y'all, he down to the football game on the field of the football game, telling the Atlanta Falcons not to embarrass him. So then they go back to the back, and child, is the fighting ensues between T.I., Tiny, and King. Oh God. He up there talking about, I stand on business, I stand on business, I stand on business. And everybody's like, well, what does that mean? Apparently, that's the new term for drug dealers today. They stand on business. He's like, drop me anywhere, I stand on business. Drop me over here, I stand on business. T.I. and Tiny's like, you embarrassing us. You embarrassing us. He's like, how the fuck I'm embarrassing y'all, nigga? You can't do shit to me. You can't do shit to me. Then T.I. and Tiny's like, man, you spent all your time at your grandma's house. You don't even know nothing about being in the streets. Here you go, King. I ain't want to be behind them gates. I wanted to be in the neighborhood. I ain't want to even be at my grandma's house. Then Tiny and T.I. is like, you begged to go to your grandma's house every day. You was begging to go to your grandma's house every day. And then Tiny grabs the phone and puts the camera on her. And guess what she says? She says, y'all know what? Y'all know why King wanted to go to his grandma's house every day? So he could suck on his pacifier until he was 12 years old. I was like, good evening. Talk about putting your business in the street. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So, oh God. So there was like, you used to beg to go to your grandma's house every day. You used to hold your breath until we took you. That sounds like a kid having to take a temper tantrum to me. So he gonna stand up there and stomp his feet and do all of that until he was able to go to his grandma's house. Oh. And then he goes, y'all ain't want the world to know that I was on business. I wasn't even supposed to be on y'all little raggedy ass show. I was at my grandma's house. And every time y'all wanted to tape y'all show, y'all used to come over there and pick me up, tape the show, then take me back to my grandma's house. Y'all, King. Lord have mercy. T.I., why you didn't whoop that boy ass when he was growing up? You supposed to be this gangster. Why he didn't get no ass whoopings? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all, I don't know if I want my hat on the front or the back, because it seems like when I put it on the front, it affects the camera. Oh, child. Then look. Here is the Shade Room's account of what happened. King takes to Instagram to get a few things off his chest after the video shows him in a heated discussion with his parents, y'all. Look at this. Now, I didn't say this, but somebody else was talking about him on their show, and they was like, look at badass, ugly ass King. I didn't say that. He was telling his parents, I stand on business. I don't give a fuck who you is, 100. Now, he was talking to T.I. and Tiny when he was saying that. Don't play with me in my face. I'm a grown ass man now, 100. Why y'all didn't beat that boy ass? I don't know. King, you is something else. Oh God. Then it goes, they say here, King goes, I don't want to be behind those gates. King Harris explained to his parents, seemingly referring to their gated community mansion home. I don't want to be. I want to be in the hood. That's why I want to stay over there all the time. King, listen. He told me he didn't grow up with no silver spoon in his mouth, and his mom and daddy asking him, did he grow up with roaches in his face and in his ear? Y'all, this hat is annoying me. Wait a minute. Let me see something. Oh, I guess my big ass head don't let it get no bigger. Okay. Let me see. How this look, y'all? Y'all tell me. Am I gonna survive like this? Am I gonna make it? Okay. Y'all, that boy is out of control. Then it goes, after the incident, King took his Instagram story with a few words. In his post, he explained that he stands on business and won't let everybody play in his face or taunt him. Ugh. Then he said that he felt like he was a mistake baby, that his mama and daddy told him he was a mistake. Now, if y'all did say that to that boy, y'all wrong for that. But I will tell y'all this. This is not about the football game. This is not about him acting up in public and all of that. This is about some deep-rooted problems that they had raising that boy from the beginning. Y'all men out there, y'all need to treat y'all kids right. For real, for real. Bye, T.I., bye, Tiny, bye, King. King, get your ass together and stop embarrassing your family down there to the football game. Bye. Oh, Lord, y'all, listen. Now, look, I'm about to talk about y'all favorite person that everybody loves to love. Now, I love this girl. Don't get me wrong. And guess what? I am not judging when I do this right here. A picture surfaced today of NeNe Leakes after her latest surgery. Y'all, look, go look up. I'm going to put a link to the picture down below. And I'm going to put a link to this T.I. story down below, too, because it's so ridiculous. Oh, my goodness. Y'all, look at this. Look at that. Does that look like the NeNe Leakes that y'all know? It don't do it. I'm not judging. All I'm saying is that the Michael Jackson effect is real out here in these streets. And guess what? This is what she used to look like. Now, she looked really good here. Now, why you have to go and do that? Like T.I. just said. NeNe, girl, you need to stop. Listen, right before this surgery, I saw her on Carlos King. She was so pretty. I was just like, girl, you look so good. But it looks like right here, like she had all of the fat sucked out of her face. Because that's what made her look cute before. Like she was chunky in the face, looked good and chocolatey and everything. Now she looked like a Kim Kardashian lookalike, which I don't even understand why she even doing this. Bye, NeNe. Again. Y'all stop running down there to these white people surgeries and stuff. Please stop doing that. Black people, y'all are already beautiful, okay? You're already beautiful. Now, if you want to get a little tune up here and there or whatever, that's fine. But these BBLs and these facial surgeries and all these types of lips and nips and tucks and doing all this and doing all of that, child, that is... She pretty, but it don't look real. Girl, have a seat. Y'all ready for today's civic lesson? Today's civic lesson is youth engagement. Youth engagement is a process that involves actively involving yourself in young people activities, programs, or decision-making processes that affect their communities. Engaging in youth is very important for fostering a sense of civic responsibility, empowerment, and leadership. Here's various ways you can promote youth engagement. Now, you know what, y'all? Everybody knows I used to coach this boys exhibition gymnastics team a long time ago and everything like that. And so now I have this this young entrepreneurs program that I actually do. I haven't really been that active in about 7-8 months since the economy went down. But since it's coming back, I'm going to reintroduce it to everybody so y'all can see what I'm doing. Youth advisory boards, establish advisory boards or councils composed of young people to provide input on community issues, policies, and programs. Because guess what? The children are the future. The children are the future. So in order for the children to feel like they have a future, You need to engage with them in community activities so they can feel like they're a part of the community. Community service projects encourage and support youth-led community service projects to address local needs. This fosters a sense of responsibility and connection to the community. I just said that. So make sure y'all go out there and just go to your kid's school. It doesn't have to be nothing really deep or serious. Just go volunteer at your kid's school. Go down to the local YMCA or Boys or Girls Club of America and help out, because that's how I got to where I am today. I have volunteers at the Boys and Girls Club of America. I was able to use the computer, go swimming, do all kinds of things like that. And those places need volunteers. So parents, go out there and just help in the community the best way you can. And I don't mean by selling Girl Scout cookies neither. There ain't nothing wrong with Girl Scout cookies, but that ain't really helping the community, because I don't never see what the Girl Scouts do with that money that they get. Thank you, Civic Duties. Wait. Guess what it's time for? This seems like it's really quick show, y'all. Guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for MENS Gossip. I asked y'all, somebody drop in and go to goodandcrazyn@gmail.com and make me an animation for that, please. I ask y'all that every week. Ain't nobody even tried to do it yet. Why the Panthers were right to fire Frank Risch. Carolina Panthers have parted ways with the head coach Frank Risch. Now, some might immediately say this over a reactionary by the Panthers owner, David Tepper. You may say that this is him being too emotional based on the result. I mean, is this guy Frank Risch, is he black? I don't think so. Why is the camera so dark? But I will argue that in today's football, NFL is more important than ever that you admit your mistakes quickly and move on. I mean, I guess they're trying to say that he's being pensive, I guess, or whatever. I don't know. It costs a ton of money to do it, but look at the Jacksonville Jaguars as a recent example of why this is important. Urban Meyer and the Jags looked like they were going to ruin Trevor Lawrence, and the organization was headed downhill. They made quick and painful decision to move on from their coach that cost them a ton of money, and they bring in somebody that's better able to maximize the talent in the room. And that's the end of MENS Gossip. Ooh, this is gonna be a short show today, y'all. Y'all know every day is Black History on Good and Crazy News. Charles Baker, an American inventor of friction heat. Here he is right here, guys. I'm gonna put a video to his history in the description box below. This man, he invented the modern day radiator that we all use to get heat inside of our homes today. Baker was born in 1859 in Savannah, Missouri. He was 3 months old when his mother suddenly died, leaving him and his siblings to be raised by his owner's wife and his father, Abraham Baker. See that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? When the Civil War ended and the nation's enslaved were free, Baker attended Franklin College. The younger Baker worked as an assistant to his father, who was an express agent. The apprenticeship created opportunities for Baker to learn and nurture his interest in the mechanical sciences. Now, you know what? You know, Black people are so amazing. Could you imagine a life without radiate heat? I know all y'all people in New York City, I know a lot of people watch on my show in New York City. A lot of y'all have radiators still in y'all house today. Imagine not having that. And that was done in 1850s and 60s. And the reason why those radiators probably sit like that is because it was probably added later on. To preserve his work, Baker secured a patent for his system, and he and his group of men started a company known as the Friction Heat and Boiler Company. Baker sat on the board of directors. For over 20 years, Baker worked to develop his theory about friction heat, promoting it as he made a more cost-effective method than the radiator that was used at the time. That is so dope. Look at Black people, y'all. By Franz and Sangilli, who was Prussian, to preserve his work, Baker secured a patent for his system and a group of his. I already said that. Baker was highly regarded resident of St. Joseph, Missouri, where he was founded his company. He died of pneumonia in 1926 at the age of 66 years old. I'm going to show his face again. And like I said, I'm going to put a little link to some videos about him in the description box. So for parents, I'm going to do this for y'all and y'all children. Thank you, Mr. Baker. We love you and we love your invention. Now back to Diddy. Y'all, Diddy is the gift that keeps on giving down here to the internet. Oh God! Remember I made that joke a couple of days ago about the courthouse workers having so much work to do. They said 3,700 legal claims for the Adult Survivors Act was filed since last week, with many of the last few coming against the big name celebrities and a handful of politicians. The list of accused contained many familiar names from the past Me Too scandals and a few new ones. Donald Trump, we all know that he was found liable. Harvey Weinstein, Jamie Foxx, Steven Tyler, Bill Cosby, Russell Brand, L.A. Reid, Axl Rose, Mike Tyson, Andrew Cuomo, Neil Portnow, Rudy Giuliani, and Puff Daddy P. Diddy Honeycomb Combs. Y'all, Lord have mercy. Now, Diddy has a new accusation from one of his assistants from back in the day. So she called him the devil. A former assistant of Diddy has called Diddy the devil. Miss Capricorn Clark made the claim and then posted her private Twitter account. Black women end up being the Scarface for the fuckery. Last 11 years of my life, I had to deal with everyone's nonsensical allegations to the devil that prays and ends. I don't think highly of any of you. Can't keep your head down, pretend shit's cool, pretend shit is cool, and then no more. Do better, Clark wrote. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all remember Jeffrey Epstein? Y'all remember Jeffrey Epstein, right? Remember how he had that woman that was doing all of the stuff for him? One of these people is that person. Because I don't think Diddy was calling up nobody, making no arrangements to do nothing down to his bedroom or hotels or nothing. See, some of these women that's speaking out right now, talking about protecting women and all of that, one of them is guilty, allegedly. And we're going to find out. Y'all, Aubrey O'Day been out here running her mouth too. Aubrey O'Day has made shocking claims of her own. She said, I got fired for being promiscuous on national TV. Not only false, but y'all know that man loves promiscuity. So why did I really get fired? Y'all already know. And as talented as I was, the only job opportunity I was offered was the cover of Playboy. All part of grooming. That's what what's her name? Aubrey O'Day said. Now, I don't know if y'all saw that interview that Aubrey O'Day was doing with that lady, where they was sitting like far apart from each other and they had the microphones and stuff. And she asked Aubrey, she was like, well, what was the problem down there? She was like, yeah, I was doing good at singing and stuff. Diddy just didn't like the fact that I didn't want to do other things that he wanted me to do. We know what those other things are. We know what those other things are. Because, you know, she signed a million NDAs and all these contracts and stuff. She probably can't even say nothing. But guess what? An NDA does not protect you from crime. So guess what? She can actually speak on it if it's involving a crime. At the time of writing, 3 women have come forward with allegations about Diddy. Some of these allegations date back to the 1990s. Furthermore, O'Day hinted that there'll be no more victims who weren't able to come forward. Let me tell you something. There's going to be a lot more people coming forward over the next few days and months. Trust me. Bye, Diddy, again. How long is this show? 10 minutes? It seems like I've only been on here for 10 minutes. I can't see the clock from way over here, but there's a clock going, but I can't see it. And finally, the reason why this person's in the back, because guess what? Every time I post a short about this person, it doesn't trend. So I'm like, nobody cares, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. Tiffany Haddish. Remember yesterday I made not yesterday, Friday I made a joke that when she got arrested for DWI, she's probably going to try to tell some jokes to get out of it. But that's exactly what she did. According to page 6, Haddish cracked a joke about her arrest less than 24 hours after Beverly Hills police officers booked her. An audience member asked Haddish on Friday, the 24th, what happened to her the previous night? She was referencing her Thursday night DUI. She said, I prayed to God to send me a man with a job, preferably in uniform, Tiffany Haddish said. And she said that God answered my prayers. Bye, Tiffany Haddish. Nobody cares. And guess what it's time for, y'all? It's time for Boom the Kim K Slam. Is this show like 10 minutes? How many minutes is it, y'all? Somebody, Aka Nation, drop down in the comment section. Let me know. Oh, Lord. King, your ass get a slam for disrespecting your parents and embarrassing your family down to the Falcons game. Bye. NeNe, you get a slam for not knowing when to stop. Bye. Frank Reach, you need to get out your feelings down to the Panthers game. Bye. I'm saying with Donald Trump, Harvey Weinstein, Jamie Foxx, Steven Tyler, Bill Cosby, Russell Brand, L.A. Reid, Axl Rose, Mike Tyson, Andrew Cuomo, Neil, Rudy Giuliani, Puff Daddy, Honeycomb Combs, all y'all get a slam for sexual A. Bye. Diddy, you get your own personal crunch today. Bye, Diddy. I don't want to talk about your ass no more, but you know I will. But for now, bye. Gone over there with George Santos and Marjorie Taylor Greene. And Tiffany Haddish, you get a slam for not being grown, 2 DUIs in the same year. Bye. And guess what? That's the end of the show, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See y'all tomorrow. Hopefully the show will be a little bit longer. Peace out. Oh, wait.